Hello and welcome back to Lord Fenton Gaming Reviews the Bards 4. I am your reviewer, Lord Fenton. In today's review of the Bards 4 Director's Cut, I am going to go over everything, the good and bad, and is it worth your money. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more of the Bards content like this, and do not forget hit that notification bell to be updated on my videos and more. So now is the question here, is this game worth your money or not? Well, let's listen on the goods and bads before I give my final verdict at the end of this video. As for the game's difficulty, oh boy, they did a great job. Some battles are easy, some are hard. Depending on your difficulty, things will get easier or harder. In other words, if you're stopped at a certain point, go level up, do some side activities. It's what this game's all about. Now, Nursery Rhyme and Tavern Song are easy. Heroic Battler and Dead Man's Tale are tough. There's also Permanent Death if you want to turn that on too. You can mix and match on difficulties. And Exploration style is either designed like they design it, 80s version just like the original games, or skip the puzzles. Yet there are so many options. The developers did a wonderful job of the difficulty of the game and adding many layers to it. Let's talk about the graphics. Oh my goodness, the developers did a great job despite the fact the game has been kickstarted. Scarab Brae looks wonderful. There's more scenery I'm going to go over. Old Scarab Brae looks like it's a whole bunch of ruins, which is very good and well detailed. Even the dungeons here are well detailed big time, like this tower here. The forest is beautiful outside of the city here. It's a wonderful walk outside of forest. So overall, this game has so many great details and scenery. You get yourself suckered into this world, which is a good thing. Now, for the controls, they are really easy. I do mean seriously easy. Use WASD to move around, use your mouse to click on objects on the PC version. On the console version, use your thumbsticks and the designated button to interact with everything. That includes solving puzzles, talk to NPCs, and collect items such as herbs. Even saving a game is just click one button right there. There's your autosave right there. Also, what is even easy is accessing certain menus, such as your skill menus, and in this demonstration right here, your musical songs right here you could also access to, which is really good. I mean, it's really good, really simple. Click the right click button on the PC, hit the music icon, hit that, and then hit the song you want to sing, and voila, is easy and friendly to use. No difficulty or none of that. So overall, controls are great in this game here. Let's talk about the story. Oh my goodness, there are some good twists and turns in this game. It'll keep you going and more. So far, you start off watching a few of these adventures here getting hung by this crazy bishop. Yeah, you heard me, this crazy bishop. After that, you learn a series of tutorials, walk down to the Adventures Guild, and you get yourself chased out of the Adventures Guild into Old Scarab Brae. We'll touch up on more of Old Scarab Brae later on. Still, the story's great and wonderful. And you know what's the best part about the story in the game that's really good, I seriously want to touch up on, is when you return to the game. Now, every time when you load a save or return to the game, you get this mini narration here. It's like an update of your exploits so far in the main story, which is really nice. Even the side story and the side activities are really fun to do and does tie into the story. And there's some more stuff from the trilogy. Now, let's talk about the puzzles. They are really fun to do. And it makes the game much more exciting to do. Besides combat, well, there are puzzles. They're all over the place, such as elven weapon puzzles. Solve the elven weapons, get more powerful weapons out of them. Also, for instance, there's this gear puzzle right here. Connect the right gears, and you get to advance further in the game here, which is really nice. There's also more good puzzles like the block puzzles up ahead. Now, all you have to do is just solve the block puzzles, for this instance right here, to make yourself like a pathway up there to grab some loot. Also, if you mess up later on, you do get a spell that resets the puzzles here. There's many more like the fairy puzzles and also the lava puzzles right here. It does look complicated, but it does look fun as heck to do. Overall, the puzzles are great, and there's even options in the game when you begin the game to skip these puzzles if you do not like puzzles. In other words, you're not forced to do these puzzles, you pick this option right here. So options are good and puzzles are fun in this game. Let's talk about the wonderful voice actors and actresses. Oh man, they are great. They are Scottish. It makes you feel like you're in Cath, which is the Bards Tale world, which is great. It's a theme, which is really good. Other games, they just put a whole bunch of people together and it doesn't make sense. This game definitely does make sense, so let's listen in, shall we?
Oh, that's a bad business. And no mistake.
That's not at all what I meant. But if you were calmer...
What? I'd be easier to handle? Am I too brash for you? Too loud? Damn milk toast and their sensitive ear holes. A lot of...
Oh, dearies. There ye are. Off you go then.
Overall, the voice actors and actresses are wonderful and are great to hear. It gets you seriously into the game and the world of Cath, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let's talk about the music. Oh man, it is great and wonderful. The singing is great when you're exploring around near the villages and people. Combat music gets you going in combat and more, so I'm going to let a few sample clips play before I talk more about the music.
Do we need to kill them?
You to say.
Step up and
Tell me
die!
who to kill.
I will say the music definitely gets you into the game and the world of Cath of the Bards Tale 4, and it's one of the high points of this game, so bravo developers for bringing this music in. Let's talk about combat. Oh my goodness, combat is good and fun in this game. Now, in order to initiate combat, you need to do is make sure you could either get spotted by foes, you get automatic into combat, you're at a disadvantage, or if you're at an advantage like I am, you could charge foes and start combat, which is first strike. So whoever strikes first gets their turn first. You get spotted, enemies will attack you first. If you attack them first, you get to attack first. Now right here's the difficulty of the mode: easy and normal, challenging and impossible. Now those you are true for that until you get to later on in the game, then it's a little bit muddy, but still it's great. As for combat itself, it's on a grid system right here. The front grid for characters are your frontliners, and the back grid are for your back characters like your casters and rogues. Now also you see the diamonds, that's your opportunity. Every time you use certain abilities, you lose opportunity. Also, their spells does not cost opportunity, instead spell points. Overall, combat is challenging and really fun. Besides the story quests, combat, and puzzles, there are so many things to do, such as side quests and discovering items and other things you could do in this game, and it extends the game longer. Like for instance, this offering stone. Offer 2 right items, you get yourself a nice item or even money, which is nice. Another neat thing I like about this world is just exploring around and looking for these stones right here. And if you notice the name of this person on the stone, then you played the Trilogy. Even when you discover the power of the puzzle weapons, it's great. The world offers you more things, and even the side quests are fun to do. Some are throwback to the Bards Tale trilogy, which is great and wonderful. Overall, the world of the Bards Tale 4 is neat and cool to explore. You just explore and just have fun with it. That's what it's all about, is fun. And that is a good thing. Now, let's talk about Haernhold. Now, Haernhold is the optional dungeon in the game. It is one of the toughest and most brutal dungeons in the game. However, it is very fun and it's worth the risk and reward. This dungeon will challenge you in both aspects of the puzzles and combat. Yes, it has the toughest combat in the game and it's well worth it. I am not showing you much because there's so many good things about this dungeon. There's even a altar right here where you get yourself some more mercenary tokens. Of course, it costs money. in order to respec your characters or make new characters. Overall, Haernhold is a great addition to the Bard's Tale 4. Let's talk about the fast travel system. It is a wonderful system. Now, it's behind a quest. When you get the quest, you have the option to actually go one of these stones right here, play the song that you got yourself into the Adventurers Guild, and pick a location you already discovered. So as long as you play the song as Stone Circle, you discover it, and it's real easy and useful to do. No more long walks, which is great. It's very simple to do, going from place to place, and I do enjoy that in games like this. Now, let's talk about the positives of the UI. We'll ignore the inventory system later on. Now, crafting system is very easy. You learn from recipes you buy in shops, or you learn from your skills that you purchase. It's really simple to use the crafting system in the game, and the UI is really easy to use for the most part. Now, we're going to go to the map in general. It's really easy to use. There's your map right here. See? Right there where you're at. There's also quests too where you can activate and deactivate, which is a good thing too. And that's really good. Also, it tells you what quests you finish and what quests is yet to be done. You can also track them, untrack them, make it more fun. And also the skill tree is great and it's really easy to use. We'll talk about more of that later on. Overall, the UI is great and wonderful in this game. And for the most part, except for the inventory, very easy to use. Next up is the class and skill system. It is a wonderful and great system for this game here. There's total 4 classes you get to be. First one's the Bard. More they drink, more spell points they could get. More spell points, they could use their spell points to charm foes or help their allies and more. Now, practitioners, they don't need to drink. They can meditate, get spell points. Most spell points, you could summon creatures that are very powerful or do some nice damage and more. So next up is the fighter here. We're going to get ourselves introduced to the frontline warriors. Take an instant hit, kill one foes, hit multiple foes, protect their allies, and absorb some damage and wear some heavy weapons and armor. Now last but not least, they are rogues. They could go into battle being sneaky and get first advantages. They could do critical hits, and also they have some nice tricks up their sleeves. Now for the skill system, it's great right here. When you level up, you get 1 skill point. Unless you're a certain culture, you get another skill point at a certain set of levels. You pick that, and that's it. You're thinking, okay, I pick a skill. Is it permanent? No, you get the respec in this game. That's what's great about the skill system too. You mess up on one tree, you could go to the review board and get your respec in. However, here is a cost, which makes you think in this game. The cost of that is 1 mercenary token. You heard me. You need mercenary tokens in order to respec your characters, which is great. So this way you don't abuse the system. Yeah, you grab a mercenary token, then you could spend to respec, which is a great system over here. Now the skill system is great and wonderful to use. Also, when you visit a review board at certain points and put enough skill points in one tier, guess what? You do get another tier to open up even more skills, which is great. And for instance, my Bard just got herself in the tier 2, and she could get more skills from that. And you can use these skills for combat, which is great, and defeat enemies. And I'll say the class system and the skill system is a wonderful addition to this game. It makes you really think on how to build your characters and party, and how to damage foes and quickly end the battle to make it to go your way. Let's talk about the Bard's Tale Trilogy Throwbacks. Oh boy, there are some great throwbacks in this game right here. There are so many. Now, I'm going to give one of the throwbacks right now and show everybody this. You recognize this map right here? Yeah, just take a closer look. Yeah, I'm going to give a good glance right here of this version. Well, that is Old Scarab Bray, and that map is the Scarab Bray from the Bard's Tale run right here. Now that centerpiece is Grand Plaza right here. You see right here before you. There are so many great throwbacks in this game, and it's wonderful. Even the fire horn is back in this game, and it's a great starting item. Overall, the developers did a wonderful job of bringing the trilogy to this game. Let's talk about the custom party right here. If you do not like the NPCs that come along with this game you could recruit, well, guess what? You could visit Mercy at the Old Adventures Guild right here and make your own party members. Now, you need to do the best of us, at least to open up 3 additional slots, and this will cost you 1 mercenary token in order to create your own party members. This is just like the character creation scene right here, and you create your own party members, and it's very simple. Like I said before, this will cost you 1 mercenary token, the same token you use to respec, so you do really need to think about either making a new party member or respec your characters. And overall, you'll get more party slots as you go along into the game right here. This is a very neat system if you hate predetermined NPCs, and create your own party members tailored to your needs, which is a good thing. Choice is always good in games. Let's talk about the trophy and achievement system in this game. Most of the trophies and achievements in this game are not buggy, with the exception of a few of the class ones. We'll talk about the bugs later on, but still, most of them are very easy and worth doing. There's many good story ones, there's many class related ones, and there's many ones that you just finish side quests or pick up certain items or do certain things. The trophy achievement system is really easy and really fun to do. In fact, I'm going to complete this one right now, this set right here. I'll return and give my final thoughts about this section. The only minor downside of this system right here is if you go into a certain point in the game, which is a point of no return, then you miss out on most of the trophy/achievements. Other than that, it's very easy to get most of them. There's one challenging one that requires 3 party members to beat the game with. Still is worth doing, very challenging, and it's worth it to get 100% or the platinum. Now, let's talk about the downside of the Bards Tale 4 Director's Cut game, and let me explain the first downside that is really glaring. The cultures and customization section of the character creation. They are either generic to downright bad, with the exception of the trowel, which is pretty cool. Now, the humans, they look like they're mostly slap a piece of clothes on and that's it. There's no really customization unless you get in their portrait. Even then, they are extremely limited, which is a very sad tragedy. I mean, look at the human section right here. It's a bit more generic and chintzy. Yeah, they went cheap on that section of the game right here, which I'm disappointed in. And yeah, I am seriously disappointed in. Now, you thinking the humans are the worst part? Yeah, I'm going to have to break it to everybody right now. I'm going to tell everybody the actual criminal of this part of the review right here is the dwarves. You're going to see in a few moments why I am going to hammer on the dwarf race in this game right here, or dwarf culture, as they call it. So, we're going to talk about the dwarves. You thinking dwarves, they're short, they're strong? No! They look like the certain alien race from that movie Avatar. You see, we're going to give a picture of that right here, folks. See? Right there. That's the dwarf in the Bards Tale 4. The Avatar creatures. Wherever they are, the Navari. I mean, I was disappointed in that. I was like, going, what am I in Avatar? That dwarf should look like this right here. This short guy with an axe. Or this dwarf right here that's very famous. Or better yet, when we saw the introduction of the game right here, this guy right here. Give him an axe, he'll kick some serious butt. That's what my dwarf is in the Bards Tale 1, 2, and 3. That short, yet he could kill people. I was disappointed in that. Now, the fun is not over yet. The elves, yeah, they just look straight ugly. And I'm going to say it again, the best part of the character customization, which isn't saying much, is the trowel. We're going to show the trowel right here, which is the best part. Yeah, that's the only thing they hit out of the ballpark is the trowel race. And we're going to be talking about next is the customization after that. I'm going to hit that customization button. I'm going to say this right now. It's a bit generic, which I am disappointed in. It's a very limited number of portraits. It should be more portraits, so this way your characters look totally different. And it should be more voices. Overall, it's a disappointment in this part. Let's talk about another crime in the Bards Tale 4, the bugs and glitches. From time to time, I did crash, lost some progress, which is unfortunate. And then when I moved around, sometimes I get stuck. That's including charging enemies. I was forced to reload the save. And when I picked certain classes out, such as Magician, I had to do was reload the game, respec, and just pick the Magician or get the trophy/achievement, which is a bummer. Now, the save system really messed up my filming on one of the videos where I missed out on one of the new party member speeches, which is unfortunate. I kind of wish they would have taken more time in polishing up this game right here, maybe give it 1 month to 3 months. Overall, it's disappointing with the bugs and glitches plaguing with this game here. It's a good game, yet it got brought down by glitches and bugs. We have talked about the upside of the party system. Let's talk about the downside. Now, first of all, when you enter a game, you get a predetermined NPC, and then you create a character if you want to. Now, here is the bad news. You'll get option to do a custom party member about 3 to 5 hours into the game doing the best of us. And in order to get a full party of 6 here, you'll have to get through the Sacred Grove right here. Yeah, that's about halfway through the game right here just to get a full 6 custom party members. Which I'm disappointed because the Bards Tale 1, 2, and 3, off the bat, you had yourself 6 to 7 party members that are custom and are great to use. I was disappointed in this feature right here, this setup, the downside. Now, remember why I said there were some great throwbacks to the Bards Tale trilogy? Well, guess what? The downside of that coin is there's some serious lore issues. I'm not spoiling which items are lore issues, but I'm going to point out one of them right now is Scorcher. Now, when you get the quest Scorcher, he's going to be talking about, oh, I am the hero of Scarabray. Here's the thing. Many players do not have the name as Scorcher, nor the A-team. And yeah, that was like a big step down from the game right here. Is this right here. I mean, come on. Many of us who played the original trilogy, including the ones who just recently played the remastered, seeing a guy named Scorcher right here going, that's not my character. No. I'm not spoiling on what happened in the Bards Tale 3. For those of you who knew what happened in the Bards Tale 3, yeah, I'm not spoiling that, but still, I was disappointed with that issue. There's also quite a few issues about the lore in the game too, including one of the items and the person holding the item. Again, I'm not spoiling that for the Bards Tale 3. Go play it. So I'm going to say overall, I was disappointed in the developers messing up with the lore connectivity issues in this game right here. They should have did a better job, but still, it is what it is. Let's talk about the inventory system. This is probably one of the worst parts of the UI in this video here. It's really bad. Sometimes when you want to move items back and forth, you'll accidentally move back and forth. Especially it happens more often on the PC version here. And there's a filter system, but here's the thing though. I kind of wish there was an auto sort so you could sort certain categories. Like for example, you want drinks first, or you want ingredients first, or potions first. Yeah, the inventory system's a real mess. I was disappointed. Now, it is not just for the PC version of the game, also the console versions too, it's a mess. I was disappointed by the inventory system. It's a hot garbage and a hot mess, unfortunately. Now, let's talk about one of the worst criminals in the Bards Tale 4 game. It is the save system. It is not that great and can mess with your progress from time to time if you're not careful. Now, before the manual save patch right here, you hit these stones to save. Now, the bad news about that is if you get into a bug or glitch, you have to revert to another save, and that could cost you hours. Same thing with the manual save. You save X amount of manual saves, and you get pulled back. Well, guess what? You can lose simply 20 to 30 hours if you max out your saves. That's why you're constantly deleting, which is really bad. And unfortunately, I got bugged on one of the saves right here and lost some dialogues with one of the new characters. Yeah, I was disappointed in the save system. Let's talk about the game's economy. It is extremely limited. After you go through the game, most likely late game, when you try to sell off some items that you do not need or items you do not want, and then you run out of the shop's money, well, you cannot sell them and it keeps in your inventory. You have to destroy them, which is unfortunate. And what if you want that item back and you just destroyed it? It's bad. Yeah, overall, I'm going to say the economy, the developers dropped the ball on that. And yeah, there should have been a better economy system in this game here. What is my final verdict for the Bards Tale 4 Director's Cut game? Let me tell everybody, buy it at 25% off. Despite the bugs and glitches you encounter in the game right here, an awful save system and of course an inventory system that's hot garbage, this is a great and wonderful game. You could explore dungeons, you could do combat, you can also solve some good puzzles. Yeah, even some of the puzzle weapons are fun, and even the side activities are great. It might live in the shadows of the trilogy, but still it stands up to its own. And I am hoping when they do the Bards Tale 5, they just do the improvements and keep the good stuff that's in this game right here. Well, that is it for my Bards Tale 4 Director's Cut review. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day or night.